Hi, I'm Andrew Rankin with the Chronicle Herald. I'm pleased to have Dr. Simon Sherry with me today. Hi, Dr. Sherry. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Simon Sherry. I am a registered clinical psychologist and a professor in the Department of Psychology and Neuroscience at Dalhousie University.
Yeah, so I just wanted to start off by asking you, when you found out about a gunman had killed 22 people, what went through your mind?
I first thought of Nova Scotians and grief piled on grief. At that point, we had already been through so much and lost so much from COVID-19. You worry about the cumulative burden, about how this stress piles up on Nova Scotians. The second thing I thought of was how much wider this was than just the loss of 22 people. When homicide occurs, it's like a bomb going off. Certainly there are people affected in the immediate vicinity of that bomb, but it also affects many other people who become collateral damage, loved ones, friends, family members, and others who are impacted by those homicides. And the third thing I can remember quite distinctly is how remarkably cold-blooded you would have to be in order to sustain that type of violence for nearly 13 hours. And I actually thought of a study by my colleagues from back in 2002. Steve Porter was one of the researchers, and he talked about how psychopathic people can often kill in cold blood, that many of us in the wrong moment can make a poor decision and commit a hot-blooded crime. But it takes a different sort of personality to sustain that level of violence for 13 hours.
Mm-hmm. How is it that two children can experience similar trauma? One person goes on to live a regular life and the other person becomes a killer.
When it comes to childhood maltreatment, there are various possible outcomes. It can depend on the timing of the maltreatment. It can depend on the chronicity or the duration of the maltreatment. It can also depend on at what point in the life course this occurs, at age 5 versus age 15, for example. Maltreatment that has an earlier onset can also have a stronger and more negative impact. We also know that recurrent or repeated maltreatment is a factor in who goes on to develop in what way. And one clear point to emphasize in this conversation is that not all maltreated children go on to hurt other people, to become psychopathic, or to victimize others. Now, in answer to your question, childhood maltreatment that goes on to be a major problem, like developing something like a psychopathic personality, depends on an interplay between genes and environment. And we know that childhood maltreatment has differing effects in the development of something like psychopathic traits, depending upon your genotype. And it would seem that if you have problems with metabolizing MAOA, and there's a deficiency in that part of your genetic makeup, when that combines with childhood maltreatment, people are more likely to go on to develop a personality that's very difficult, involving psychopathic traits.
Mm-hmm. And so when it comes to child maltreatment, how widespread is the problem in Nova Scotia?
We have reliable estimates of childhood maltreatment from Canada and from around the world, and the numbers are staggering and disturbing. If you consider childhood sexual abuse, an estimated 127 children per 1,000 children suffer some form of sexual abuse. If we were to consider physical abuse, that estimate goes up to nearly 226 children per 1,000 children. And if you were to consider another form of abuse, such as emotional abuse, that number goes up even higher to an estimated 336 children per 1,000 children. This is all to say in a rather stats-oriented way that childhood abuse is far too common and a very serious public health problem in Nova Scotia, across Canada, and around the world.
Interesting. So what do we do about it? How do you tackle the problem? How do you address it?
There's so much that could be done to reduce the prevalence of child abuse. One key factor psychologists have been able to identify is what you might call parent training, giving parents more skills, such as improved skills when it comes to rearing and parenting their children. We also know that people can be helped in terms of reducing their propensity to be abusive towards children by conducting home visits. And these home visits are not judgmental. They're there to provide support and education and information about optimal and non-abusive forms of parenting. And lastly, we know that sometimes you have to extend a multi-component intervention toward helping reduce child abuse in a home. And though this would be offering up various services to a household, it could be education, it could be bolstering parenting skills, it could be offering some child care to give that family a break, or otherwise providing that family with support. So there are definitely interventions that we could use to lower rates of child abuse in our province and our country.
Yeah, no easy answers, that's for sure. But Professor Sherry, thanks a lot for coming in and talking to us today and shining some light on this really difficult subject and topic of child maltreatment. Thanks a lot.
I enjoyed the chance to contribute.